Short climbs are the hardest to drop the hammer on. It's often that you're midway and you see the top and you want to keep pushing, but you just can't. You're absolutely blowing. It could be that you want to keep up with your mate, so you're just preparing for your first race. So here's our top tips on how to prepare and blast up those short, sharp climbs. Now, you might have heard of that phrase, no pain, no gain. And that's exactly what it's like when you're trying to train for short climbs. You want to be doing these intervals. Now, intervals are where you work for a set period of time, you then rest and you repeat that a number of times. For these sessions, you're not necessarily going to need a heart rate monitor or a power meter. If you do have them, then great, you can analyze the data later. But as for the intensity in this session, you're gonna be pushing really hard. You're gonna be a 9 out of 10 in the RPE scale. The power is gonna be really going through the pedals and your legs are gonna be seriously burning. But you want to make sure that even if you are pushing super hard, you make it right through the session. So you want to be consistent with that effort and make sure you complete the efforts. Now, between these big interval sessions, you're gonna be feeling it pretty bad. So you want to be using that active recovery the best you can, riding really easy, putting a low gear on the bike, and just get that oxygen intake back in so you're ready to attack the next one. I'd suggest doing a 20-minute warm-up. For the first 10 minutes you want to ride really easy, and after 10 minutes you want to add a couple of short intervals just to get the nervous system going. After that you want to ride relatively mellow, and for the final 2 minutes you want to just be going nice and easy so you're ready to attack the interval set. So in this video we're going to talk about 2 sessions, the first being quite an intense one. So you're going to do your warm-up, as we mentioned, 20 minutes. You're then going to get onto the first interval. And that's going to be 1 minute of really, really hard work. You're seriously going to be hurting. You're going to go into 5 minutes of really quite active recovery. Use that to the best of your advantage. You're going to do this 5 times over, and then you're going to go into your cool down. And that's first session done. So that's the first session covered. We're now going to go into the second, but don't be confused. You don't want to do these on the same day. You want to do one, for example, on the Monday and the Thursday, so you've got some rest and recovery time, as these are really taxing the nervous system. So for this session, it's going to be a pyramid. So you're going to start off, you're going to do that warm up like we talked about. You're then going to do a 30-second interval, a 60-second interval, a 90-second interval, and a 120-second interval. You're then going to work your way back down. So you're going to go to 90 seconds, 60 seconds, and 30 seconds. And for these, you're going to be working with a 200% work to effort ratio. So if you do a 60-second effort, you're going to get 2 minutes of rest and recovery. So once you've done those hard efforts, you want to make sure that you do a good cool down. Just spin the legs nice and easy, RPE of 2 to 3, and you want to get the breathing back, and you also want to get rid of the byproduct that's been created from doing those hard efforts. Now, you can do these efforts on your mountain bike, on a road bike, or even if you want complete consistency, you can do it on a turbo trainer. You don't want to be out on the mountain bike or the road bike and you get stopped doing it. I've got a great fire road right up here that I know it's going to take me about a minute to get to the top. There's not going to be any downhills, and if I'm on a road bike, I don't want to be stopped by, say, a traffic light, for example. That's going to kill the intensity level and I'm not going to get the maximum benefits. I wasn't lying that they're going to hurt you. So that's it for how to train for short climbs. For more great videos on GMBN, why not click up there for a how-to playlist? Perhaps you just want to go for a ride and improve your skills. It's a bit easier. And after a session like this, check out our top 10 recovery tips just down there. As ever, don't forget to subscribe, click right in the middle. You get a great video every day of the week. If you enjoyed getting a little bit of pain, give us a thumb up like.